Crystal Hardy Flowers, and I work at Little Flowers Early Childhood and Development Center. It's a great place to be. I love it. The kids are, I mean, they're fabulous. They're so joyful every day. We're located in Sandtown, Winchester, so it's one of the highest crime areas in the city. Our children are exposed to so much violence, drugs, you kind of name it, they're exposed to it. So a lot of the children that we were getting in our center had severe behavioral problems. Having this partnership with Maryland Family Network helped us to understand how we had to look at the whole picture. We were able to get connected with resources that I know we couldn't have gotten connected with prior to that. We've gotten extra training on how to deal with children and working really with social emotional skills, because most of our kids up to age 5, we really want to have those social emotional skills there. We want that foundation before they hit school. The day of the unrest, the Freddie Gray unrest, the riots, was a day that I will never forget. I don't know, it just seemed like the whole day seemed dark and gloomy. The kids seemed to be kind of, uneasy. I think everyone seemed uneasy, and I don't think the kids really knew much of what was going on. But then there were some that did, because some of their parents were actually involved in the protesting. Kids were upset, they were crying. We ended up leaving our center about 9 o'clock that night. We shut down the next day, but the day after that we opened up again. And during nap time, we had children we started to see some regression in behaviors, wetting themselves, crying during nap time, just asking a lot of questions. So one of the things that I did was I brought all of the children together and we talked. So the kids, one of the children used an analogy of Martin Luther King and some of the marching and what was going on. So we really knew that the kids understood that there was something going on. These are the foundation years for these children, and when we think that they're not listening and they're not understanding, they are. I think a lot of people look at this as we're babysitters, we're glorified babysitters, but we're not. Most of us who do this, we do this because we have a passion. We have a true passion for children. And the bottom line is that children just want to know that someone cares, someone is listening to them. Someone is going to be there, someone's consistent. And you have to, and the reward is when, you have a 3 or 4-year-old that starts to, use some of those skills that you thought, they weren't listening to, or they didn't get it, and they got it, and when they go to school, I have kids now who are 12 and 13, and I'm looking at them and they're aspiring to be something because someone set the foundation, and I think it starts in early childhood, yeah.